does a few missions and eventually buys a Drake Light fighter. It is awesome. Suddenly he gets a voice message from Junie.
Trent, meet me on Shinagawa Station. It's urgent.
Meh, the fate of the sector can go hang. I'm having too much fun right now.
Trent keeps doing freelance missions and makes a lot of money killing dozens and dozens of Blood Dragon terrorists on behalf of the Kusari government. Eventually he decides to go to Shinagawa Station.
Aha, you're here.
Rats! I tripped a story mission.
Eh?
Never mind. What's up?
Hakura called me. Governor Teriyaki has taken control of the Grodius Tome. Hakura can't get it for us. We'll have to take it ourselves.
Yeah, okay.
They go over to another table where a man is sitting alone.
Trent, meet our ally for this mission, Lieutenant Ozu.
Mr. Trent, Junko speaks highly of you. Please, sit.
Thanks. I'm honored to meet you.
Trent and Junie sit down.
I just hate foreigners so much.
Come again?
We used to be a nice, peaceful, slightly inbred society of xenophobes. But many things have changed here since Teriyaki became governor. He allowed the Libertonian corporation Synth Foods to flood the market with cheap imitations of our beloved national dishes.
Nobody seems to mind.
Yes, as I said, much has changed. Our national sovereignty is in jeopardy, our honor is sullied, and the quality of our seaweed has declined rapidly. One thing that has not changed is the face of treachery.
What Ozu's trying to say is that since our mission to go get the Grodius Tome will require us to act against the Kusari government, he'd be willing to help us.
Teriyaki is trying to defect to Rhineland, taking a ship of artifacts with him. Your Grodius Tome among them. He's been acting strangely ever since his last trip to Rhineland. Of course, with him gone, the Blood Dragons could overthrow this hated government and restore Kusari to honor.
Trent is getting a bad vibe.
Ozu, you wouldn't happen to work for...
The Blood Dragons, yes.
Ah, yeah. Awkward.
Why?
Trent hurriedly adjusts his jacket to hide the dog tags of several dozen dead Blood Dragon pilots that he wears as trophies.
Never mind. Let's go steal a document and kill a governor.
You must help rid us of Tekagi.
Teriyaki.
Ah, shucks. Okay. You must help rid us of Teriyaki.
He hits his fist on the table in a strangely stiff, slow motion.
Yeah,
Trent, Teriyaki is a traitor to his people.
Yes, I got that.
He deserves to die.
Okay, yes.
Do us this service.
Ah, yes. Okay, yes. Get it through your skull. I will help you to go kill Teriyaki. You can quit convincing me. Death to Teriyaki!
The bar is strangely quiet. Wordlessly, a female waitron walks up to Trent's party and removes a bottle of condiment from the table.
Excellent. We leave immediately.
But what about dinner?
We leave in 5 hours.
They launch and head for the Honshu Gate.
We need to go to Yukawa Shipyard. Let's go to the jump gate.
They do. Trent gets ready to dock with the jump gate.
We are not going through the jump gate, Mr. Trent.
Well then, this was a fun outing anyway.
We're taking a nearby stable jump hole.
Why are we taking a jump hole?
Because presumably they'd lock the jump gates for terrorists?
What are you talking about? You can't lock jump gates.
We're taking the jump hole so that others won't know where we're going.
So, instead of taking the jump gate, we fly right up to it where everyone can see us, then fly off in the direction of a stable jump hole going the same way. And this will keep our intentions a secret.
Yes.
I can see why Blood Dragon tactical acumen is legendary.
You are too kind.
Yes, I am.
Okay then, lead on, Macduff.
I thought his name was Ozu.
They meet 2 other Blood Dragon ships.
Set course for the jump hole.
Only 3 ships?
The Blood Dragons are small in numbers, Junko.
Yeah, especially now.
But they are the best fighter pilots in the colonies.
If by best you mean average in every way, then yes.
There is the jump hole, Mr. Trent. Please go first.
Are you trying to get me... Never mind.
Let's go.
What's our plan?
Shoot all the things.
My favorite strategy.
They execute Ozu's master plan. It is successful and they fly to a different jump hole with the transport in tow. Literally in tow with a tow rope and the transport's hazards on and everything.
This is the jump hole to Chugoku. Mr. Trent, please.
Trent is already halfway to Chugoku. On arrival in the system,
Where are we going?
To Kyoto.
Kyoto? Trent, that's the legendary home of the Blood Dragons. I don't know anyone who's ever seen it. Ozu, you honor us.
The honor is ours.
they land on Kyoto.
Here we will celebrate your victory over Teriyaki and Edo. Here you shall receive what you came for. I will see you shortly.
Trent isn't listening to Ozu's speech. Instead, he is memorizing the nearby missing persons board in order to avoid running into the next of kin of the blood dragons he has killed before. Eventually, Ozu stops talking and leaves.
It's odd to see Ozu like this. He wasn't always a crazy terrorist. When I knew him, he was to be a promising political student at the Kusari Academy.
What's the difference?
The Blood Dragons can afford better ramen than the student organization.
I guess that's when he put on all that weight.
People are changed by their diet, Trent, rarely vice versa. Ozu is living proof of that.
This is somewhat embarrassing.
Well, it can't be that bad. At least we've got the transport.
Oh yeah, we hijacked the right transport. It couldn't really be any more hijacked, unless, of course, we hijacked it again.
Ozu.
Oh look, the equipment dealer's here.
Ozu, this is kind of important. Tell me we hijacked the right transport. I need to hear these words.
Do you need to hear all these words exactly?
We hijacked the wrong transport?
Well, it's not as filled with teriyakis and Grodius tomes as we would have hoped. I just thought I'd give you the heads up, in case Teriyaki successfully escapes to Island.
Can't escape to Rhineland.
Yeah, that'd be kinda awkward. Especially after that lovely raid.
You think?
So, what now?
I will make the necessary inquiries. For now, watch some anime or whatever.
He leaves.
Well, I can't just sit here. Maybe the Blood Dragons could use a little help.
They definitely could.
Off to shoot some cops now.
Joining the ranks of the radical left?
Left? The Blood Dragons? Trent, they're trying to depose Teriyaki in favor of the deposed emperor to restore the old order and get rid of all the foreigners. They're not exactly hippies.
Joining the ranks of the radical right?
I'm not on assignment anymore, Trent. I get to see how the other side lives.
With murder.
You know, it wouldn't hurt you to get out there for a while either.
Wait, really? Do you think this is a good place to meet girls?
No, but it is a good place to meet terrorists who will pay you to go shoot at the legitimate authorities.
Close enough.
Trent goes to the bar and looks around at all the potential employers.
Alright, time to go kill some
He noticed that everyone is staring at him.
bounty hunters.
He does some missions, killing bounty hunters. Then Ozu contacts him.
Oh, hey, Macduff, how are you?
Right, yes. I have some new information about Teriyaki and the Grodius tome. Come to our base and we'll discuss it. I lost his voice, kind of.
No, that's fine.
It's alright. Well, okay. Something to do, I guess.
He flies to Kyoto and goes to the bar. Ozu is there.
Mr. Trent, Teriyaki escaped.
Then comes my fit again.
Alas, poor Yorick.
Something like that. So what's the plan?
Well, we discovered where Teriyaki's hiding, on some asteroid that he turned into a fortress, which for some reason he called Spider's Web Starbase. So since we Blood Dragons want Teriyaki and you want the Grodius tome, let's go mess up the place together.
Have you told Junie yet?
This is for us alone, Trent. Samurai before geishas.
That's a bit arbitrary, especially since we just went on a mission with her, but okay.
Let's go to our ships. I'll pants you in space.
What?
I mean brief you in space. That's the expression, right?
Yes, not the other thing.
They launch to space. Junie contacts them over the comm.
And where do you think you're going?
We're just going bowling.
At this time of night?
Not bowling. We're going to save people from a burning building.
Oh, okay then. I left a cake for you in the kitchen when you get back. Just don't eat too messily. Someone's got to clean that up.
She disconnects.
Beep boop.
Dodged a bullet.
We have plenty more to dodge today, so let's go.
They join up with some other blood dragons and fly to Spider's Web base. Once there, they encounter some enemies.
Drat! What's the plan, Macduff?
We'll tractor in some asteroids close to our ships. That way the defenders won't know how many of us there are.
Good thinking.
Inside Spider's web starbase, Teriyaki is pacing up and down, yelling at his assistant. The Grodius tome is on a display shelf nearby.
Help me put my spacesuit on. Wait, no. I want to take it off. Or rather, put it on.
As the assistant runs back and forth with the spacesuit in indecision, an officer comes running in.
Your Highness, Burnham asteroid field has come to Dunsinane.
You lie, gooseface.
That's an odd insult.
Don't hassle me. I've had a long day. The governess jumped out an airlock this morning.
Oh, my condolences.
She should have died hereafter.
How ambiguous.
Out, out, brief neon bulb. Life is a poor player fretting its hour upon the stage, a tale told by an idiot, and so forth.
So, about that asteroid field attacking us.
Oh yes, that's bad.
Trent and Ozu burst in.
Give us the artifact!
How about no?
He throws a knife into Ozu, who falls to the floor.
Ozu, man! How did a fat governor get the drop on an elite gorilla?
Teriyaki's eyes start glowing and his voice turns weird. The Twilight Zone theme starts playing.
Be sure, Mr. Trent. Do you really know with whom you are dealing? You're going to tell me what I want to know. About the tome, the order, how to beat level 4 of episode 75 of N. Everything.
Halkara shows up outside the window in a dagger. Teriyaki somehow doesn't notice, but Trent does.
Oh, it's Bizarro Chulchir.
Get down!
A disco ball appears out of nowhere and Teriyaki starts dancing. Halkara shoots him with the fighter's weapons, also conveniently making a huge hole in the window. Trent picks up the Grodius tome with a poop scooper and escapes through the window to his ship.
Oh, good. You got Teriyaki. Let's escape.
The base explodes. Trent and Halkara begin escaping the system. Junie shows up and shoots a few Kusari ships in order to seem useful. They make it back to Kyoto base.
So, where's Ozu?
He died hilariously while Teriyaki threw a knife into him. You should have seen his face, like...
Trent uses humor to mask his sorrow, of course. Ozu sacrificed his life to end Teriyaki's reign.
How?
Halkara messes up his own hair and holds his hands apart as if measuring a fish.
Aliens.
Huh?
Aliens are possessing people. One of them possessed Teriyaki and gave him powers, but made him evil. That's why all our politicians have been going evil and crazy.
You mean more than usual?
Slightly, but enough to make a difference.
Plus, they get purple eyes.
They got the Rhinelanders first, which is why we blew up the Donau. When Admiral Shulsky was on his way to attend a high-level meeting with President Jacobi.
And I had to keep my distance.
Shulsky was really possessed by an alien and was going to get President Jacobi possessed too.
Weird, huh? I thought this was going to be a game about fighting crime in space. Turns out it's demon alien things that make your eyes glow and change your voice.
This is too much exposition dialogue. I'm leaving.
She does.
I'm with her.
He goes to a nearby voting booth and votes Democrat.
I know this is difficult to absorb, Mr. Trent. Men like Ozu are dying every day.
Hilariously?
Can you really be so callous about him being killed like that?
All of this is really random and vaguely funny.
What's funny? That we were being invaded by an alien force we didn't understand? That we finally came up against something that was more powerful than our own hubris?
What's a hubris? Some kind of French snack?
No, Greek. Now you know. How does it feel, Freelancer?
Well, just kind of weird.
You mean that Mr. Ozu's dead?
Yeah, that. And my pants are full of starfish.
You and your hobbies.
Exeunt.
You should exeunt the recording.
Yes.
Right.